Ukraine, where the golden wheat dances with the wind, and church bells echo through ancient streets, a land that has seen both bright mornings and stormy nights, yet still sings its songs of freedom. From the peaks of Carpathians to the shores of the Black Sea, every corner holds a story, stories of love, loss, courage, and hope. Today, let's walk through the heart of Ukraine, feel its spirit, and see why this country is more than just a name on a map. It is a soul that never stops beating. Ukraine sits in Eastern Europe like a bridge connecting the East and the West. On one side, it shakes hands with Russia. On the other, it greets Poland, Slovakia, and Hungary. Its southern coast meets the Black Sea, where fishermen have told tales for centuries. The capital, Kyiv, rises proudly on the banks of Dnipro River, carrying stories from over 1,000 years ago. Imagine riding a train through Ukraine in summer. Fields of sunflowers stretch to the horizon, this golden heats following the sun. In the west, the Carpathian mountains stand like wise guardians, their peaks covered in mist. In the south, gentle waves kiss the sandy beaches of Odisha, and in autumn forests wear cloaks of gold and red as if preparing for a royal ball. Ukraine's beauty feels alive, it changes with the seasons, yet always welcomes you. Ukraine's history is like a long epic novel. In the 9th century, Kyiv was the heart of Kyiv, one of the Europe's most powerful states. Merchants came with gold, monks came with faith, and poets came with dreams. But history wasn't always kind. The land saw invaders, wars, and partitions. Yet every time Ukraine was knocked down, it stood up again, stronger, wiser, and more determined. If you visit a Ukrainian village, you might see a grandmother in a vishyanka, a traditional embroidered shirt. Each stitch carries meaning passed from generation to generation. Music fills the air during weddings with a hoof dance making feet move faster than the heart can keep up. And when it's Christmas or Easter, the whole community gathers, sharing food, songs, and blessings. In Ukraine, traditions are not just customs, they are a way of saying we remember who we are. Food in Ukraine is not just about taste, it's about love. When a Ukrainian host offers you borscht, it's like they are giving you a piece of their heart. The deep red soup with beets, cabbage, and sour cream warms you on cold nights. Vareniki dumplings, whether filled with potatoes or sweet cherries, are little pockets of joy. And during Easter, Fosca bread sight and sits on every table, decorated with symbols of hope and renewal. In Ukraine, meals are meant to be shared because happiness grows when you share it. Ukraine's fertile soil called Chernozem is among the richest in the world. For centuries, farmers have planted wheat, corn, and sunflower there. The golden fields not only feed the country but also feed nations far away. If you stand in the middle of a sunflower field in July, you will feel like the whole world is smiling at you. This land has always given generously, no matter how hard the times. Kyiv mixed and mixes old and new like a beautiful tapestry. Gloss skyscrapers rise near centuries old monasteries. In Lviv, the smell of fresh coffee floats through cobblestone streets and musicians play in the square. Odessa laughs with the sound of waves and street markets. Kyiv homes with standards and new technology. Each city tells a different chapter of Ukraine's story, one of resilience and the invention. In Ukrainian classrooms, you will find eager faces dreaming big. Teachers work hard even in difficult conditions to give children the tools for a better future. Universities in cities like Kyiv and Kharkiv produce doctors, engineers, and artists who later shine on the world stage. Many young Ukrainians speak multiple languages, providing what they are ready to be part of a global future. Football matches in Ukraine are more than games, they are festivals of pride. Fans sing, wave flags, and paint their faces in blue and yellow. Boxing champions like the Klitschko brothers have shown the world Ukraine's strength. In the Carpathian Mountains, skiing and hiking bring people closer to nature. Sports here are not just about winning, they are about celebrating life. Ask anyone who has visited Ukraine what they remember most, and they will likely say the people. Ukrainians are warm, generous, and proud. A stranger can become a friend over a cup of tea. In times of joy, they celebrate together. In times of sorrow, they stand shoulder to shoulder. Their spirit is unshakable, like a sunflower turning towards the sun, even after a storm. Ukraine has faced wars, political struggles, and economic difficulties. In recent years, the world has watched its strength and struggle for independence and peace. Many families have been separated, some have lost homes, but through every hardship, Ukraine has shown the world that courage is not the absence of fear, it is standing up even when afraid. Even in hard times, hope blooms in Ukraine like spring flowers after a cold winter. Young people are starting businesses, creating art, and building new technologies. Farmers are finding ways to grow more with less. musicians are taking Ukrainian songs to global stages. The dream is simple but powerful, a free, safe, and prosperous Ukraine. When peace returns, Ukraine will again open its arms to visitors. Imagine walking through Kyiv's old churches, hiking in Carpathians, and sailing along the Dnepr. Picture tasting fresh Vareniki in a small family cafe, or watching the sunset over Odessa's harbor. Ukraine is ready to share its beauty and the world. The Ukrainian flag, blue above yellow, is simple yet powerful. It's the sky over the wheat fields, freedom over hard work. The trident emblem carries centuries of history. The sunflower, Ukraine's national flower, has become a symbol of peace and resistance. These symbols are not just decorations, they are promises to the world and to themselves. Ukraine is more than a beautiful country, it is an important player in global trade, culture, and diplomacy. Its agriculture feeds millions beyond its borders. Its artists and athletes inspire. Its struggle for freedom reminds the world why liberty matters. Ukraine's story is not just about borders and battles, it's about people who refuse to let their light fade. It's about mothers who keep traditions alive, children who dream without limits, and fields that keep giving year after year. From golden wheat to golden hearts, Ukraine's beauty lies in not only in its land but in its soul. As we close our journey, let's remember Ukraine is not just surviving, it is living, growing, and shining for the world to see.